It's no secret that horror games have always been a popular genre, as gamers enjoy the thrill of confronting the unknown. But what some people don't know is that popular horror games are often based on real-life events that are just as terrifying and shocking. Hey, they're video game lovers. Welcome back to another amazing video on Curious Media. Today, we're taking a look at the top 5 true horror events that have inspired video games, and how they have become a part of gaming culture. So let's get started. Number 5. CoOp. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. The Dyatlov Pass Incident is one of the most chilling true crime stories to ever emerge, which has been shrouded in mystery for decades. In 1959, 9 Russian hikers ventured out into the Ural Mountains, never to be seen again until their bodies were discovered months later. To this day, no one knows exactly what happened to them. Theories range from animal attacks to extraterrestrial involvement. It has been the subject of speculation and fascination for years, and it's finally been made into a horror game. CoOp, the game, is a gripping horror title that puts you in the shoes of the Dyatlov hikers as you unravel the mystery of what happened to them. It creates an immersive experience that allows you to explore the mountains and uncover the secrets of the incident. Number 4. Silent Hill, Centralia, Pennsylvania. The Silent Hill games have made a lasting impression on gamers, leaving an unforgettable atmosphere of tension and dread. But few know that the eerie setting of these games was inspired by a real place, Centralia, Pennsylvania. Centralia was once a mining town, just like many others in the area. But in 1962, a fire broke out in the local coal mine, and it's been burning ever since. The town was eventually completely abandoned due to the dangerous gases and smoke that covered the ground. Now, it's a ghost town, with eerily empty streets and buildings. The developers of Silent Hill were inspired by Centralia to create their version of a post-apocalyptic ghost town. The town of Silent Hill is a dark and twisted version of Centralia, but it's impossible to deny the similarities between the two places. The developers managed to capture the eerie atmosphere of Centralia and turn it into a chilling experience for gamers. Number 3. Five Nights at Freddys. Murder in Chuck E. Cheese. The horror game Five Nights at Freddys has been a staple of the gaming industry since its initial release in 2014. While the game has gone through many iterations over the years, one thing has remained constant. The setting of the game is clearly reminiscent of Chuck E. Cheese. This is no coincidence, as the game was inspired by a real-life tragedy that happened at a Chuck E. Cheese in Aurora, Colorado. The tragedy in question happened in 1993, when 4 Chuck E. Cheese employees were tragically killed and 1 seriously injured while cleaning up after closing for the night. The perpetrator was a former employee who shot them. This tragic event was the inspiration for Five Nights at Freddys, which puts the player into the role of a security guard who is tasked with ensuring that everything goes smoothly every night. Of course, the game isn't based on animatronics actually coming to life and killing people, but it nevertheless serves as a reminder that terrible events that have happened in the real world can be used as inspiration for horror and fiction. Number 2. Outlast Project MK Ultra. The CIA's Project MK Ultra has been a part of history for decades. This project involved the use of drugs, procedures, and other methods to attempt to control the minds of humans. It is a dark and disturbing part of history that Outlast, a horror game, draws inspiration. In Outlast, you play a journalist who is investigating a remote asylum for the mentally ill. After arriving, you quickly realize that something is not quite right. The asylum is filled with patients who have been subjected to experiments similar to MK Ultra. These patients are not in their right minds and are actively trying to kill you. As you explore the asylum, you come across dead patients and staff members alike. It's a terrifying experience as you try to piece together the evidence to figure out what exactly happened here. Each step of the way you must be careful to avoid the deranged patients who are hunting you down. Number 1. Neverending Nightmares, the true story of the lead developer. Sometimes, the most inspiring stories are those taken straight from our own lives and experiences. This is the case with the psychological horror game Neverending Nightmares, which was inspired by the lead designer's struggles with mental illness. Matt Gilgenbach, the game's lead designer, has been open about his own struggles with obsessive-compulsive disorder and depression, and how these challenges have been the source of his creative inspiration for the game. Neverending Nightmares takes a player through a dark and surreal world where they must navigate the nightmarish world and dodge the symbolic creatures coming at them to discover what is real and what is just a projection of the protagonist's inner battles. Now that you know these stories, why not try playing a game inspired by them? It's a great way to experience horror without having to live through real events. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more such interesting videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay safe and have fun.